Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 97 of Trials and Trebuchets. I'm your Dungeon Master, Luke, and joining me are my players. As always, their names are such.
Hello, Dungeon Master. My name is Ben. I will be one of the players today in this so-called podcast that we do. And I will play a wizard, a gnome, who is also level 6, called Windsor Wallaby, who is also accompanied by their cuddly little companion, Mr.
My
Wiggles.
gosh, for the
once
first
again.
time
Luke
in
is
months.
losing his mind.
Fun.
Fun.
Hello, Dungeon Master, and hello, Ben. I am the other
Hello.
player,
Hi.
and my name is Carla, and I play the level 6 Tiefling Roguelock, level 5 Rogue, level 1 Warlock, Integrity Adelberry. I have my wand, a sheath in my army, but all I really want is a good old sweet snacky. I fight for my friends because we're a team, even if our future's looking so grim.
Oh,
That's why
yeah.
you're looking for a ring.
Nice. Hi, I'm Sarah, and I play Mira Marchand, the level 6 half-elf bard. Mira is now an octopus again, because she has 2 forearms.
Oh my god.
We have to stop the show.
We've been officially
Damn.
canceled.
When Sarah gets really pleased and like sits close to the microphone after a joke, it's like very funny.
And my name is Sam, and I play the level 6 human source. I know why you're doing it, but I take it as, oh my god, Sam's actually the intro correctly and not just saying she's Sarah.
Hello, I'm Sarah. Carry on.
There is no Sam. They disappeared long ago.
And last time on Trials and Trebuchets, the students lived out their peaceful school lives. Serenipth comforted Philip and tutored Angelica. Winsler visited the garden and delivered packages. Integrity paid for a spell and got some cereal. And finally, Mira got her new arm and put it to good use before their mentor Artis arrived at the chapel and started handing out some forms. But we're not in that moment right now. We are back 3 weeks, the day after you all killed Nesca. The day after you returned to Artis's cottage to find Delnus wounded and looking drained and gray on the floor, and Artis found Teb dead in the vegetable garden. It's the day after that. The 4 of you are here with Artis, standing in the rain in the woods beneath this looming elm tree. There's a small mound in the ground where the body of Teb was laid to rest. Artis will speak up. He's very well dressed. He has a very grim look upon his face, as you might expect after watching or seeing another of his friends die. And he will, I think, kneel and put a hand on the ground where Teb is now buried. And he will very quietly say, "Goodbye, old friend. I hope that you can find some peace now in death." Do the rest of you want to say anything?
I'm going to kneel down right beside Artis, and I'm also going to touch the mound. Teb, even though we didn't know who you truly were, based on what everyone has told us about you, you were a good Tebathy. And all I could promise is that I will take care of your precious stone, and I hope that you find peace and happiness wherever you are now. And I cry.
I think Artis is also crying at this point as well.
I think that Mira will kind of kneel down too, and I think that she will just say, I didn't know Tab that well, but he was always nice to us, and he always tried to keep us safe from some of the more dangerous things that he knew about. And I don't know everything about him, but I know that he was a good friend to Artis and to everyone. And I think the world will be a little bit of a worse place without him.
Do either one of you want to say anything?
Yes,
I know you know
will...
very I know you know very little about this man,
Yeah,
Sarah. Now,
but like she's not gonna kneel down. She's not gonna touch Ted or anything like that.
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
because again, like she doesn't quite know this person, but she's going to say that I wasn't here for for a lot of for the introduction of Teb. Myself, I came here a little later, but the people I care about are mourning him, and they cared about him, and for that I know he was a good person. And I hope that he can finally rest.
I'm gonna also kneel down.
Mhm.
Um, I hope that you can find the rest that you so deeply deserve, Tab. And I'm gonna conjure up a glowing flower.
Mhm.
Aw.
I'm gonna put it on the freshly buried ground
Mhm.
and just let it lay there until, you know,
Yeah.
symbolism
You
when it
put this little
dissolves.
glowing flower and stick it into the damp earth. You can all stand up. Artist at this point is fully crying. I think you'll hear him say, those of you who speak Elvish, which is just Mira, I assume.
I do. I don't know about anyone else.
Yeah, I don't speak it.
No.
Okay. So I guess Mira, you would just hear him say in Elvish, something that I don't think you hear artists speak in very often. Say hi to the two of them for me. I won't be joining the rest of you yet. I'm not quite ready. And he's just
Why?
That shit fucking hurts.
and you can all return back to Artis's cottage. It's raining and the roof is still leaking. And he probably sits there for not even 30 seconds when you get back in silence before going out to the shed to get stuff to just start fixing his house. And it's
Can
up
I
to
help
the
out?
rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of you can help out if you'd like to.
Yeah.
And just, it's, so to describe the state of things, there's a large hole in the roof as if something just crashed through. There was like a small amount of fire when you came here yesterday. The front wall when you walked in was just broken down, or as if something was thrown through it. And the large painting that hung there was snapped and ripped. The wicker furniture was broken, or some of it was broken. One of the screen doors was broken as well. And you all can spend the morning with your mentor, either through mundane or magical means, fixing this place up. And if there was anything you wanted to say to him.
I think I would just apologize.
I would hug him
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, again. Serenep, I think if you apologized, he would say, you don't have anything to apologize for.
I know there's nothing to apologize for, but I'm sorry that you're hurting. And I want you not to hurt, and I'm just sorry.
Thank you. Thank you thank you. You're all going to have to look after me now. I'm the only one left. So treat me like precious cargo, please.
Of course.
Artist.
And he'll smile and be just crying, I think. Integrity.
Do you want us to put you in a box with lots of, like those popping bubble wraps?
Oh my god.
Sort of like in a jokey way.
Yeah.
To sort of try and give a little bit of light to this very dark moment. And then I'm also going to pull out the net. That was the last thing.
You have the net, yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
The last thing that was, I guess, technically given to me by Teb. And I'm going to be like, well, artists, this was the last thing that Teb really forced me to have. And I also know that this net belonged to,
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
I
almost
think-
like when you pull it out, he almost like shudders at it. And then when you start saying like, "Oh, it belonged to Teb," or "Teb gave it to me and it belonged to Fadan," he'll almost reach out for it.
Yeah, and I'm going to give it to him and
Mm-hmm.
say, I truly believe that you should have this.
Mm-hmm. I will put it with her things. Thank you. And it's this reed net with a metal hoop and this broken net. And he will climb that ladder and put it resting beside her desk. And I think that can be where we end this little flashback.
Thank you guys for
And
listening to this
return to
episode of
the-
Trials and Trebuchets.
Oh my god.
When you said I think that's where we should end, I was like, what?
Already,
That
Luke?
works.
I guess the last one was a little long, but
I mean, yeah, if we're just going for an average of 60 minutes, we need to really fucking cancel out the past like 3 episodes.
Oh my gosh.
We're back in the present. 3.5 weeks later, it is the first day of autumn. A lovely Friday evening. You're in the old chapel offices or just leaving after Artis. I think it would make more sense to be just leaving now. They made other keys because they realized the error of their ways and only giving Integrity Idleberry the only key to the entirety of the old chapel. So now I think everyone has keys to get into this building.
I'm a good keeper of keys. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, such a good keeper that you didn't give it to anyone. I mean, it's
No one
very
asked for it.
secure. True.
Had to go to the Fantasy Home Hardware to get copies.
And so as you're walking across campus, y'all going to dining hall, I suppose, and Artis heading off to home. Before he splits apart from all of you, I think he would stop and say, I'm sure you've heard from someone that the new headmaster is in the process of being selected. And that means that I know this isn't the time for these things, but the ban on interplanar travel is likely going to be lifted soon once a new headmaster is put into office. And I know that we all are coping with what's been happening for the past few weeks. So I wanted to, before starting to make plans, check with the 4 of you and see if you were all right to head back in to Isithil, should we be given the opportunity.
well, I mean, I guess it wouldn't do us any good to avoid it. Something to do, and it's something different to do, and I think that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. It would be, and he'll chuckle to himself in almost a moment of levity. It won't be anything extreme like going to a large town where a revolution is underway or something. I was planning a much more intimate affair, just meeting with a single person out in the marsh somewhere. Just a quick conversation.
Who would we be meeting?
I've been trying to track down a marsh spirit, and we would go speak to them about some elemental disturbances in the plane that, back to the relevant research at hand, the reason that I'm being paid to even stay here. Just business that has nothing to do with all the horribleness that's going on here, I think would be good for all of us. And it doesn't overly seem like something very dangerous. We would be there for a day or 2 at maximum.
I think it's a good idea. Is everyone else comfortable to go?
Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea to go back there, make newer memories.
Mm-hmm. Happier memories. We could do some fishing. And he laughs at his own joke.
I've actually never been fishing, so...
Oh my gosh, Artis being funny? What?
Whoa.
What? Okay, so obviously Artist has been replaced. Time for food for thought to
Changeling.
Boogaloo.
This is Artist 2.
He will kind of nod his head and look at you, Winsler, and say, and if I recall correctly, you have business to handle there as well, right?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Well, we can cross those bridges when we get to them, I suppose. But for now, I'll just begin preparing. It won't be for a few weeks, so don't get nervous or anything. Please stay safe, get home safe. It's getting darker out earlier, so I guess don't get a cold either. I'm sorry. I'm going to go. And he'll awkwardly walk off,
Oh my god.
kind of like scratching the back of his neck.
Aww.
I want to hug Artist, but like we've hugged.
Artist learning how to
We've
dad.
hugged too many times. You know what I mean? Like there's been too many
There's
good
been a
hugs
lot of
recently.
It's got to keep
Yeah.
its power, you know?
And so now the question turns over to the four of you. What's up? What are you doing? You're free
Cafeteria
on campus
time.
for the first time in real life months. Oh, integrity? Yes, question integrity.
So you're saying that we're going to the cafeteria?
You guys don't have to go there. You guys can go anywhere you want.
Oh. Oh wait, it's already been a month, so it wouldn't make any sense. Never mind.
With Phil recovering, is he still in the infirmary or is he well enough where it's just resting in his room?
Yeah, he's in his room after like the first week he got brought back to his room and like someone goes and checks on him like once a day. Or not so much anymore because he's been going to class. Like he goes to like 1 or 2 classes, maybe like 1 class a day at this point. Maybe 2 if he has a lot of energy. So no one's been going on checking on him except for maybe like on Sundays once a week instead of every single day. But he's in his room. Yeah.
So just to ask, because I don't know Philip's schedule actually, but does Sereneth have classes with him where she would like take notes for him for the class?
Oh, what classes are you in?
Let me pull out my handy dandy calendar.
Schedule.
My schedule. Okay, so I have Evocation 2, Alchemy 2, Illusions 2, Spellcraft 2, and Planar Research 1.
Okay, he would be in spellcraft, illusion, and planar research with you.
Okay, I guess in that case I would look in the cafeteria to see if he is there currently.
Mhm.
Is he in there?
Yes, I think he would be in there.
Okay,
If all of you make your way across campus to the dining hall, or as these Americans are calling it, a fucking cafeteria. Is that an Americanism? I've never heard people here call anything a cafeteria.
I have no idea.
We're like half and half with
I've
our.
called it cafeteria.
Yeah, like
I feel like for me it's not regional, but it implies different levels of fanciness. Like cafeteria
Oh, yeah.
feels very like
I think that's a better way of
Yeah.
putting
Cafeteria
it.
is
I
high
apologize
school,
to
dining
America.
hall is
I've only ever
university.
called it a cafeteria.
A dining hall seems like a fancier establishment.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes, it does.
actually,
Lightly.
apparently a
Oh.
dining hall is where meals are served and there may be a choice or menu, and cafeteria is self-service.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Oh,
we're learning.
so
Dang.
damn. So it's a bit closer to a cafeteria, but I'm gonna continue with the language of dining hall.
Sounds better.
Dang, I fricked up because the way it works is very Great Hall style, where the food is just there for you. Heck. All right. Yeah. So all of you would make your way across campus. It's getting chilly out. It's lovely autumn weather, and peering into dining hall Sereneth, you would see a thinned out Philip sitting with the other first years at the allocated table for the first years that all you children sit at, or young adults
babies.
sit at, I guess. I apologize.
I would say she probably like brought the notes with her because it's
Yes.
I think at this point like a 50-50 if he is there or not. So she
Mhm.
kind of
Okay.
heads over
So-
with the notes and
Yeah, absolutely. Are the rest of you gonna chill out and get some food?
Yes.
Yes.
The rest of
I would-
okay.
I'm
the
gonna
rest-
chill out and get some food.
All right. What does
I
everyone?
would also.
Oh yes, integrity.
Sorry. So I would also like to see how, because you haven't told me at all what Sylvie's reaction was from the snack incident.
Mm.
So I was wondering if she notices me come in and if the interaction is positive or not.
You you see Sylvie sitting there at the table. You see her chowing on what's up what's the food tonight, folks? What's available to be eaten?
Rice pilaf.
Okay.
Hmm.
What else?
A hearty vegetable stew.
Okay. I love the spread. I love the spread always. What else is there?
I would like some pakoras, please.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck,
fuck.
those are so good.
Is it sort of like, oh, whatever you want to eat will appear on your plate or something like that?
No. This is me saying that we should totally order out after this recording.
Carla. Sam, what's the other major food that's here? That's like the treat of the evening.
Does it work in like a system of, currently like the main food is here, and then after that's done, like a dessert comes up, or
Oh no, everything is just out. Everything's always just out. You can have people. I think one individual from the first years whose name is Veldon likely only eats dessert.
Yeah, that tracks.
I like to think that
This is not my cousins.
there's like for some reason my brain automatically went to apple pandowdy.
Okay, there's that.
Ooh.
I have no idea what that is.
I can explain
Same.
it if you
Same.
want.
I would love it if you explained it.
Okay, so something I make a lot with my mom. It's like the best thing ever. You put apples at the bottom, and there's like a caramel sauce you put on top of that, and it's a biscuit
Mhm.
dough that you put on top of that, and then you bake it, and then like you.
I've
scoop
seen
out
this before.
parts.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. This looks very good. I'm a big fan of apple treats, and plus it's autumn, so apple treats are in season.
Hell yeah.
And so all of you can enter in. But importantly, you see the Golden Dragonborn, Sylvalax Light Sun, sitting there at the first year table. She looks to be enjoying herself, just basking in the light of pakoras. And you are brought back to a very, very, very scary memory of when you returned home and Sylvie screamed at you at the top of her lungs for taking so many of her snacks, over half of the snacks she had acquired,
Oh boy.
before realizing that something was wrong and relenting a little bit, but then still being really mad, but also being like, I can't be mad at you right now. That's the state of things currently. I think you would, Integrity, know that you owe some snacks to Sylvie.
Yes. So can I say that you like before I met up with my study buddy, I stopped by the not the convenience store, the bookstore.
The 7-Eleven?
And
I mean, y'all have snacks in your freaking office.
So you're saying that I should just steal some? Okay, I'll just steal some. I'll
Wow.
steal snacks from the office
Okay.
and sort of just walk towards Sylvie.
Mm-hmm.
So before walking towards her, I grab my backpack, take it off my back, and then grab the snacks. And then I put my backpack back on, and then I walk towards her with the food, like with my arms stretched out.
Okay.
And
Just a bundle
moving-
of snacks.
Yes, and just moving towards her. And then once I'm close enough, I will sprawl the goods on the table in
On
front
the-
of her,
yep.
sort of like an offering. And I'm
Hey, you
Um,
got the goods.
I think
And-
everyone is looking at you somewhat oddly, but Sylvie looks very pleased. And as she swallows a big crunchy bite of pakora, she will say, after looking at them almost like appraisingly for a few moments, she'll look up at you, Integrity, like making eye contact and say, is there more where that came from?
I'm
Ooh.
going to open my bag again. And I'm grabbing two more, let's say, two more bundles of, like those cookies that have like meringue in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
So 2 packs of those. And then
Okay.
I'm going to grab those and I was going to be like, oh, I was saving these for...
She snatches them out of your hand and shoves them into her backpack. And she goes, all right, Idleberry. I see how it is. But then she'll smile and tap the bench next to her for you to sit down.
Okay, perfect.
And the rest of you can come in here too and take seats wherever you would like. Serenep, you can sit down next to Philip. He looks to be pecking at some of this rice pilaf. Like not. He has like do you eat rice pilaf in a bowl
Or a plate.
or a plate? He has like a very small
Or with
amount
your
on
hands.
his plate or on his hand.
He's just
yeah.
fucking shoving it into his mouth.
The shit made Philip fucking weird. Anyways, he has a small plate of rice pilaf. It looks to be a small serving, and it looks that he has not eaten that much of it. Serenep, that he's not eating that much. And when you sit down, he'll go, "Oh, hi," and smile at you with this very weird, like not overly genuine, but just like for no reason, very sweet smile.
Is she used to this by now? Like after
Is she used to it? I don't know if she's used to it, but is she thriving in it? I think yes.
I mean, like in the last couple of weeks that this has been like the new reality.
This is the new normal. Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, she wouldn't be that thrown off by it. Like she's seen this before. Like she's gotten used to Philip being a little bit different now.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna smile back and she's going to
Mm-hmm.
her oh my god, I suddenly forgotten the word. It's like a one-armed bag. You put it over your shoulder. It's like it's not a backpack though. It's like
Mm-hmm. The
Messenger
knapsack.
bag?
yeah, it's a it starts with an S. It's a messenger bag, but like it's like a
Satchel.
that's the word. Satchel.
Yeah.
Satchel.
Got there.
She takes
Together
out
we know some words.
yes.
If
so
we all
she,
combine
like,
our brain
takes-
cells, we'll make one functional brain.
One whole
I
brain.
need it.
I feel like we make yeah.
So you sit down next to Philip. He smiles at you kindly and says, "Hey," and then you'll pull out from your satchel notes.
Oh yeah, she's gonna pull out the notes. Wait, is this a school day?
Yes, Friday is school day, and so is Saturday, nerds.
I just forgot what day it was. I'm sorry, but
It's all
she
good.
pulls out the notes from the planar research class that she was just in,
Yeah.
and she's gonna set them down in front of her, and she's gonna smile back, and she's gonna say, "Hey, how are you feeling today?"
Oh, I could be better. And he'll kind of like, are you gonna pass him the notes? Yeah.
I think she sort of set them because like she doesn't want it to be like I am here to give you notes. She wants to have like a conversation
Oh.
with him.
Oh, okay. He'll kind of like start reaching for them and say, "I'd be lost in this world without you," and just look into your eyes.
Aww.
She's gonna put her hand on his shoulder because like I feel like a lot of it is like she feels a lot of guilt for everything. So like him saying that, it makes her feel good because like it's like, oh, I'm helping him. I'm righting what was wronged kind of thing. And so she's gonna say, "I'm always gonna be here to help you. You know that." And she's gonna hand him the notes, and she's also going to pull out the sheet for the inviting your parents to the school thing because
It's just like an info sheet. Yeah.
yeah, it's an info dash. She's gonna put it down and she's gonna say, did you hear about this?"
Oh, yeah. Yexim came by earlier and gave me one.
How often?
What are you?
You
Like,
okay,
Are
Dylan?
you? What are you going to? Are you going to write them?
I mean, they probably already know, but I know they're
Yeah.
probably gonna look for an invite, and if I don't write one, then
Just
they're
for-
gonna.
Decorum and all that. Yeah. I'm planning on. I mean, I already wrote one for my parents, but I haven't sent it yet. But it's not complicated for me, so.
I wouldn't say it's. Yeah, it's complicated. I think I have to. She's gonna like look over to where the rest group is. I don't know if they're staying together or like they've kind of separated to be with their friends and kind of stuff. But like she kind of looks down. She's like, I think I have to definitely warn them, especially Integrity, before they get here.
Yes. Yeah, you need to tell them, or else they'll treat you like normal, and then it will go really bad, Serenep.
She kind of like puts her face in her hand. She's like rubbing her forehead. She's like, it's just gonna. I mean, I have a couple of weeks. I mean, I can. Maybe it can be like a slow explanation. I don't have to hit them with it all at once. I mean, like, they know I'm not like that, I hope. And that way I can at least explain it better.
It's gonna be okay. And he'll put his arm like on your shoulder and give it a very tender rub.
She is going to kind of like lean against him.
Yeah.
And she's gonna
across the table, and like down a little bit, you make eye contact for just a moment with Angelica Lindman, who is eating this shit up. Let me tell you.
Oh God.
It's love.
She's gonna
Write that down. Write that down.
She's gonna stare right back at her, and she's gonna raise an eyebrow like, "Don't you dare say anything right now."
What are the rest of you doing?
Eating
Anything?
some food, and
Wow.
actually, she has some like homework on the table with her for once.
Damn.
Right?
Wow, Mira's a changed woman.
All right. Okay.
Can I be?
Winsler, I should make a note. Kurt nor Yog are here.
Okay. Well, I assume they're doing something important, so I'm sure it's fine. I hope.
Yog's other dad will take care of him.
I am engrossed in my own personal research.
Oh,
I have
okay.
I have taken it upon myself to fashion a personal wagon to just cart around books.
Like one of those little grocery wagons.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And I'm just there's like a stack of books right next to me while I just eat my vegetable stew.
Perfect.
Just reading, tired.
Perfect. You're just poring over the things, and you'll like read the same thing like twice and be like, "Oh, I'm pretty sure that said two different things 2 different times, but let's carry on."
And it's like one of the law books, so I'm not even sure
Yeah.
exactly what I'm
Yup.
reading.
And integrity.
Yeah. I think I'll just be eating and just hanging out with Ida because it's been a long time since actually no, never mind. Ignore that because actually no.
It's been 3 weeks.
It's
of
been
hanging
3
with
weeks,
Ida.
but we're just hanging out as much as possible.
Yeah.
And
Do you keep her little gi on her?
yes.
Because let me tell y'all, they came back and they looked different. Wiggles had a collar. Kurorigami was inky black with golden writing. Virgil had big spikes
Oh,
and
yeah.
long fuzzy tummy
Sarah
hair.
picked him up to hug him, and she like hurt her hand. But she was like, "I'm still hugging him. I'm not letting go."
Yeah.
So can Mira actually talk to Kurogami now because he had the ring?
I mean, yeah, you have the ring on your presumably left hand.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure that
Yeah.
I've got a talking bird
The
now.
one ring.
The
Cool.
one ring to talk to bird.
Question I was not excited for you to ask.
Is it because you fear doing the Kurogami voice?
Yes.
Amazing.
So yeah, integrity. Did you keep Ida's little gi on her little karate gi?
Yes, I did. And
Excellent.
Can I just say that one of the things that we were doing while I was eating was that I was basically teaching her how important, for example, her clothing is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where she's like, you value this a lot. You don't even let me wash it until I'm like, I have to wash it. So you have to have that same respect for Sylvie's clothes.
Sylvie's like nodding sagely next to you.
It's like two parents trying to teach
Make an
their
animal
kid
handling
not
check.
to like try to flush their money down the toilet.
What do you want me to roll?
Animal handling, please.
Oh,
Isn't slice
boy.
of life like fun? This is like very
19.
fun in a way that I've not felt in a while. It's like we're all having fun. It's not me terrorizing you.
This is goofy slice
We're
of
all
life.
Which we
surviving.
know is when you thrive, Luke.
Reviving. This is how our lives normally should be.
I got
What'd
19.
you get, integrity?
I got 19.
Okay. She seems to receive the message. She seems to be more understanding of your lessons ever since she returned from wherever she was. Yeah, but currently the gi has jam and jelly stains on it and is like some soot from being in like a fireplace somewhere somehow. But you know, she's a dirty little squirrel.
Also, I have a question of
That's
how
getting cut.
how like
Well, now I
I
can.
have a question of like Ida can't really sweat, and like she can't like
No, she can't, but she can
she can
crawl around
and stuff. She like literally just crawls through the mud.
Exactly.
She just loves it.
Like whatever
and so
stuffing
that's-
she has on is dirty AF too.
Yeah, that's the evening. You can all return to your dormitories. I assume Mira has a conversation with Alina about her prosthetic.
Mhm.
Yeah, and like doing that and helping her in the morning. And you probably got given like a little. Oh wait, that would have happened weeks ago. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm confusing the past and the present.
There's
Anyways,
no sepia tone.
But Alina would probably be helping her like get things on and
Yes.
cleaned. Yes.
the room, Mira, smells phenomenal. Like it's like this thing that you had so heavily normalized is gone, and you're just realizing how great it is not to have the burden of aroma.
Nice.
Serenep, you return home. Virgil is sleeping soundly next to your bed. He is the size of a small dog at this point.
Yes. Oh my god. Yes. Yes.
Very-
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Holy fuck.
Yes.
growing at an immense rate. Winsler returning home to your dorm. You do find Kurt and Yogg here. The room is a damn mess. There's
figured.
sand and dirt and gears and metal shavings on the ground. It is not a no shoes environment. This is like a hard, like a steel-toed boots environment.
We're hard.
This is why I've been staying in the church this whole time.
Yogg is currently seated at your desk, or I guess it's you and Kurt's shared desk because the other desk has been turned into the work table. But Yogg is seated at the desk, and Kurt is standing over their shoulder, kind of looking, and turns to you when you walk in and smiles happily as you pull your big cart of books in and like park it next to the door on the inside, and will say, "We're on to long division now. We're making some good progress." And you can go over and see that Yogg's math homework is progressing swimmingly.
My heart.
And so, Winsler, I guess you would just understand that Kurt's purpose with Yogg, upon realizing that they couldn't read and didn't have a very good understanding of the world, was to just create a small curriculum that he now runs them through in the evenings.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. So you can do some more reading. You might actually fall asleep while reading one of these giant law books.
Ew, in this room?
Integrity Idleberry, you and Sylvie return to your dormitory together. And as soon as you get in there, Sylvie just like makes this face as if she's like smelling something foul. And then she'll dig through like her trunk at the foot of her bed and pull out like a little crystal flask and begin spritzing it everywhere. It's like a crystal flask, and then if you unscrew the lid, it has almost like it looks like hair, like is it horsehair that they make like the violin
Yes, it is.
bows out of? Yeah, it looks like that kind of
Yes.
like horsehair stuff. And she begins flicking this water around the room, and she'll turn to you, Integrity, as you get like ready for bed, and she'll go, do you smell that?
Yes, but I don't know what it is.
Oh, Integrity Idleberry, you smell nothing.
Do I know?
Nothing is
oh,
wrong.
no, I don't.
No, you don't.
Oh,
and,
never.
and Sylvia will say, it smells like rotten onions or something.
I do not smell what you're smelling. Are you okay?
And she'll sniff, like a big sniff, and she'll go, I think so. Maybe it's just something that I smelled earlier and it's stuck in my nose or something. But she'll continue flicking what you know, Integrity, to be holy water around the room before putting it away and going to bed.
Okay.
And do you want to go to bed too?
I mean, I have no choice. I guess I'll sleep. She says nervously.
She says to the room, I have
Chuckles,
no
"I'm in
choice. I
danger."
guess I'll go to sleep.
Oh, actually, no. Before I sleep, is it fine if I read the scroll?
Oh, yeah, you can take a look through it. It's in this very ornate little scroll case. It doesn't look expensive. It just looks well made, I think. Like not unnecessarily ornate, I guess would be the way to say it. It is a scroll of control of conjure memory. It seems to be some little spell of Doss's own creation, which can conjure a physical reimagining of a magical item's memory. You can use this scroll once, and you need to be in an area of what is written on the scroll of high arcane flow, which you don't necessarily know what that means.
Okay. So
It's
I
not
can't
something
read
you
it yet.
It's not something you can cast regularly. No.
I can
you
only do
need to
it
be-
once ever.
You can only do it once, and then the scroll is used.
Okay.
Yep. Easy, but it has to be in an area of high arcane flow, and it's up to you to find that place.
Okay.
All right. And then are you going to go to bed?
Yes.
All right. Ida like scurries under your bed and gets into her nest. And life is good in everyone's dormitories. Let's go around the horn and describe
Until.
Another dead body.
dreams. Why don't we? Winsler Wallaby.
Oh no.
Winsler Wallaby, let's begin with you, my friend. What dream does Winsler have tonight?
I guess I would say his mind is sort of racing, like going
Yeah.
through different ideas and scenarios. It's basically if he was just sitting in a room and if it was just like, it's like a slideshow. It's like going through each one. It's like,
Yeah.
well, maybe this is an option, or maybe
Mhm.
it could be
Okay.
this, or something like
Just-
that. It's just like kind of all over the place.
Okay.
Just unable to really think.
Okay.
Clearly.
I think that's really good. Almost like a slideshow of these different thoughts you've had throughout the day and just like being like showing your subconscious mind and be like, is this it? No. This one? No. This one? No. Yeah, I think that's really
and then
good.
it's like chronologically all over the place.
Yeah. Mira Marchand, what's your dream like, friend?
I think that Mira has a dream based on the Enchantment 2 class that she had today. So I think that she is in like a courtroom and there's like a court battle on whether there should be like a license in order to cast the spell suggestion. So people, I think that she is imagining herself as like both lawyers, and there's no real like clear cohesive
my God.
narrative in the dream, but it's just like a weird attempt to process the lessons.
All right. I love that shit. Integrity Idleberry, what's your dream?
Integrity's dream is she's on the back of a red fiery bird and they are flying over the sky. Sort of like a whole new world kind of thing. But instead of a carpet, it's a bird.
And the bird's the one singing.
I'm duetting with a bird.
All right. And finally, Serenepth Cinderman.
Can I just say,
dream do you
number
have?
one, she picks up Virgil and puts him on the bed next to her. And she, like, wears...
Mm-hmm. Virgil is, let me tell you this very right now. He is a solidly built young hedgehog. You have no idea how much larger he's going to grow, but he's probably like 120 pounds right now because his back is giant and full of crystals, and he's just a chunky little boy.
You can tell by the size of their paws.
Sleep on the bed with me like he was when he was a baby.
You can like help him up onto the bed. And, like you would probably like start trying to pick him up, and then he would realize what's happening and get up on the bed with you and snuggle with you until you fall asleep together.
100%.
Yeah.
She got like she has it, so like the soft part, like the stomach and everything, is against her, and she
The
like
tummy is
has
towards
like
you,
she
yes.
like
What a
bought
chonky
or,
boy.
like, found like this like these like thick gloves that she can like wrap. Because like she used to be able to do this and now she can't, so she just kind of like got one to like wrap it up.
Is there any glove thick enough to
Well,
prevent
it's not
crystal
I think
shards
like with
from
hedgehog
poking
roll, it's
through it?
like as long as you
It's
don't
just
move
to
against
prevent
the grain, you're pretty safe. But like this is like just in case.
You're good.
Um,
Yeah. So what's your dream?
I think with the information given today, she has a sort of stress dream where the rest of the group meet her parents and their view of her completely changes and they like leave her and like and so she's just like it's not a good time.
Okay. And so you have this stress dream, you have this slideshow dream. You have this court case, Marchand v. Marchand court case, and of course, a
whole new bird.
flight on the back of a burning bird or a fiery bird. And you all wake up in the morning and have no evil dreams.
Yay!
Oh my god, I forgot how it felt.
Oh, wow.
Listen, this is just slice of life arc. I'm literally telling you, listen to the words coming out of my mouth. I'm not lying.
Trust you.
And you can all do your regular morning stuff, get ready for your days, and head down to the dining hall for breakfast if you want. I know we were going to have 2 scenes in here in this single episode, but it's what's necessary. Okay?
Yeah, breakfast is a time.
Why do you make it
Okay.
sound so weird?
I'm just explaining to you all so you don't go, wow, this guy reusing the same sets over and over, even within the same arc. Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Within the same episode. What do you all have for breakfast? Fruits and such things?
A nice waffle with like some fruits and like bananas and berries on top.
Okay.
I think Sereneth gets like I think she makes like a yogurt cup. And so like
Excellent.
she grabs a bunch of like berries and she takes some granola and puts it on top and she kind of mixes it up and eats it.
Winsler.
Grapefruit.
All right. All right. And integrity, of course.
I would like some waffles, sausage, hash browns, and then I also want pancakes. The pancakes and the waffles have syrup and powdered sugar on top, and a little bit of fruit.
Integrity is going to make Wildcliff go broke through stealing their gems and through eating all the breakfast foods. So you're all enjoying a lovely early morning breakfast before classes. Sereneth Philip isn't up. He might be up later. And a reminder, everyone, you do have classes on Saturday. Sunday's the day off.
Fuck.
And through the doors to dining hall, dressed to the nines early in the morning in a plum-colored, very not in style looking dress that is like high-necked with poofy sleeves and fans out at the bottom wildly.
Did
walking,
Umbridge come to our school? What?
Oh, fuck.
walking down the central aisle of the dining hall and stopping right beside you, Mira Marchand. You see a red-headed human girl. Her hair is pulled back. You see Penny Royal.
Oh, shit.
And she will, from under her arm, open a small scroll. And she looks very embarrassed. Like her face is just bright red.
Oh no.
Excited.
And she will say in a very loud voice, Mira Marchand, Winsler Wallaby, Integrity Idleberry, and Sereneth Cinderman, you are invited to Wraithrin Estate for an evening of intrigue
Oh god,
and
it's
delight.
happening again!
Oh no.
Please arrive in the afternoon with all your senses ready. And bring Artesian, the man deserves a break. Yours, and she'll close very slowly the scroll and just be red in the face. Yours, Professor Elric Wraithrin.
This is a murder mystery party,
And then
isn't
she'll-
it?
Yes, 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 yes!
The actual murder mystery
Oh my
party
God.
that we
And
thought we were
that's
gonna
where
have
we're gonna
before.
end this
Oh my
episode,
God.
everybody.
Oh, that's what the names are
Oh
for!
my god!
What the fuck?
Oh, fuck! Oh my god!
That's
Please
what the names
arrive
is
with
for.
all your senses? What the fuck does that
Oh.
mean?
They're gonna make
I
us
feel
go
like
through
this
all
is gonna go
5 of
very
them.
wrong,
Oh my
considering the
God.
last time people got invited to the Wraithrin Estate, it did not end
Literally,
well.
okay, here are the rules. You don't leave the school grounds or else something horrible happens. You don't go in the sewers, something horrible happens. You don't go to the Wraithrin Estate or something horrible happens.
You
Just
do not
stay on
take
the
their
main floor and
invitation.
You're fine.
Sarah, hit us with that outro.
Hi guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Trials and Trebuchets. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, or if you didn't, constructive criticism is fine. Please feel free to leave a rating or a review on iTunes or whatever podcatcher app you use. We read every single one, and they really make us so happy and help us out a lot. If you would like to see fan art, maps, previews for upcoming episodes, and other cool content, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Trials and Trebs. Finally, we have a Patreon, and if you would like to give us that little extra bit of support, which can help us get better internet so there are no call disconnections, higher quality microphones, allow us to afford our hosting fees, allow us to commission fan art and other great things, you can support us on patreon.com/trialsandtrebs and get lots of cool rewards like getting to vote on bonus episodes, getting to make Patreon NPCs, getting to see maps, and getting to listen to blooper reels. No matter what, even if it's just telling a friend, thank you so much for listening to our podcast, and we hope that you enjoy this week and every other week in the future.
Yeah, what Sarah said. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye.